troops crossing the border of Ukraine again, then there will be no longer Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
How will you do that exactly, since the project and control of the project is within Germany's control?
We will, I promise you, we'll be able to do
it. Is that a clue? Well, the Europeans couldn't figure that out, that little clue. There's Chancellor Scholz standing next to Biden. Quiet. He heard all of this. Then the pipeline gets blown up. We don't know who did it. We don't know. And then there are the investigations, but those have to be kept secret, even from the Bundestag, even from the public, even from the United Nations. This is not foreign policy. This is not foreign policy. This is doing what the United States wants, but now you obviously can't just follow Trump. Obviously, they thought naively they could follow Biden. I could have told them, and I did tell them repeatedly, no, you can't. You should understand the United States. You should understand how weak the foreign policy is. You should understand how crazy the idea of U.S. unipolarity is. Understand this. You know what I was told here? Don't talk to me anymore.
Who blew up Nord Stream?
You for sure.
I was busy that day. Nate, I did not blow up Nord Stream. Thank you, though.
У вас лично, может быть, есть алиби, у вас лично.
You personally may have an alibi, but the CIA has no such alibi.
Did you have evidence that NATO or the CIA did it?
By Nord Stream disintegrating. Can you describe what happened?
Yeah, so, the U.S. blew up Nord Stream as it promised to on probably dozens of occasions. But the most recent of those occasions was President Biden said, I think it's February 7, 2022. I may have the date a little bit off, but he said in a statement to the press, if the Russians invade Ukraine, Nord Stream is finished. And the reporter who asked him the question, I think from Germany, but international, said, well, Mr. President, how can you say that? How could you do that? And he looks and he says very gravely, believe me, we have our ways. Okay, so this is, and then you can go back and find 1,000 clips of Victoria Nuland and Cruz and everyone saying, this must stop, we'll never let it happen, it will be destroyed, it will be ended. Okay, so then it's blown up, okay, and then the before we get to that, I was on Bloomberg soon afterwards, I don't remember whether it was the next day or the day after, and I said, I think the U.S. did this. Mr. Sachs, how can you say that? And I said, well, first the president said it was going to be over. And then there's actually, some readings of planes in the vicinity and so forth. And there was the tweet by the former and now current foreign minister of Poland. Thank you, USA, with a picture of the water bubbling over the blown up pipeline. Radek Sikorski's tweet. Yeah, there was
Ann Applebaum's husband.
Yes, there was a bit of evidence that, well, yes, the United States had done this. Thank you very much. They said they would, and they did it. I was yanked off the air within 30 seconds.
The sledgehammer that we have against Putin is to shut down the Nord Stream 2 pipeline and do it permanently.
This is a real, acute, and proven threat.
I'm a big proponent of making sure we stop Nord Stream 2 from happening.
Stopping the Nord Stream 2.
And, Trump also isn't wrong to identify Nord Stream 2, this pipeline that he talked about today, as problematic.
There is still time to stop Nord Stream 2 if we act quickly.
The timeline for action is short.
And I'm not going to stop working to halt Nord Stream 2 to stop Russia.
End it
once and for all.
I mean, he needs to kill the Nord Stream 2 pipeline right now.
And I think the most important thing right now, and what Zelensky said, is they want Nord Stream 2 stopped. That's what I see as the most tangible reason and the tangible effect.
I believe we must stop this Nord Stream 2 pipeline.
We should have brought the project to an end.
There's still time to stop it, but we need to act quickly.
Nord Stream 2 is a danger to peace as we know it.
Nord Stream 2 is energy blackmail.
It's Putin's pipeline. It's a trap for a Russian trap.
There will be no longer a Nord Stream 2. We will bring an end to it.
We will put an end to it.
Germany should cancel the Nord Stream 2 gas pipeline. We're looking at a variety of things we could do there.
We've been so far trying to use other tools to stop the Nord Stream 2.
And we got legislation that was appropriate to now have delayed this project significantly. We need further tools. We're prepared to use those tools should you provide them to us. And we've also used our diplomatic capabilities.
This pipeline must be stopped. And the only way to prevent the completion is to use all the tools available to do that.
If Russia invades Ukraine, one way or another, Nord Stream 2 will not move forward.
Kill Nord Stream 2 now and let it rust beneath the waves of the Baltic.
The operator of the Nord Stream gas pipelines, which run between Russia and Germany, says that 3 lines on the Baltic seabed were damaged on Tuesday.
It was a deliberate act of sabotage, and now the Russians are pumping out disinformation and lies.
If you